government striking a fine balance between meeting those IMF conditionalities and also having a thought for us, we are the ordinary people, because at some point you get the feeling, say, if they don't do this, IMF not to give them money, and they won't allow government for take their money and invest them in subsidies. So how do you think then for strike that balance there?
I think government for already for generate some other alternative sources. Jawad, there is this report on fuel prices in Sierra Leone by the World Bank, Poverty Reduction and Economic Management Unit, Africa region. And I will go to in conclusion. It's a 27-page report. And if you go to the conclusion, there is this scary factor they talk about where let me not pretend like for say this is not envisaged. This is not something where economists, analysts them always don't foresee. I'll go read the page 25 and now the conclusion and recommendation. They say, the analysis presented in this chapter showed that removing the fuel subsidies to retail prices will result in a small increase in the poverty rate. Compared to the projections from the model without fuel subsidy reform, the poverty rate is around 1.0 percentage points, higher in 2016. However, with a properly targeted, and administered cash transfer, the poverty impact could be offset while still delivering a significant increase in revenue. So the key themes are revenue increase, poverty decrease, and keeping that balance. That is what the economists are saying. If you want to get that balance there right, you get for increase on your revenue base.
And right now, what's happening? All of this is geared towards more revenue generation for make we able fund more activities. But the problem with that now is, whilst the government go to generate more revenue, more people go also slide into poverty.
And that is the thing where I feel say the government politically for counts. Yeah, you will get all the best principles, all the best models, all the best experts, then you can recommend. Situations then vary from place to place. You know, compare Gabon yesterday and Gabon this morning. Things don't dramatically change. So you cannot use one World Bank model as one size fits all. Yes, the recommendations you can apply, but you get for use rational reasonability. It's irrational and not reasonable for let you say you want to provide services, then the people who want to provide the services not able to pay for them at the end of the day because of cost. So I mean that balance then the government get for set the embed fast foods in keeping that balance, because you go say you want to improve on energy, good roads, you want to improve on education or agriculture, then people and they're angry, then they wait for everything going to farm. How can you explain that? So this is a rocket science. So yes, economic issues, and then also get bearing on global. But for me, firstly, let government can tell we wait to not influence this price increase so far.